Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Women Entrepreneur Fellowship Big Pitch event. My name is Liz Brockman. I'm with Fidelity Bank. I'm the director of the Power Program. So a little about Junior League. It's a 95-year-old organization with a legacy of service to the greater New Orleans area. The mission of training that equips women to be more effective volunteers and leaders. It's an impactful organization that recognizes community needs and implements ways to address them. It's a relationship building organization that provides women with the ability to connect with like-minded individuals and organizations. The benefits of the fellowship competition is many things. So the person who wins tonight is going to receive mentoring and support services from the Junior League of New Orleans. They're going to receive a grant of $5,000. There's going to be access to the meeting space at our Uptown New Orleans headquarters. Tuition to Junior League's Get On Board nonprofit board training program. Feature in Lanyap, the quarterly magazine that reaches 5,000 readers. Opportunities to market to Junior League of New Orleans members, and a one-year membership dues provided they meet eligibility criteria. The goals of the WE Fellowship is to highlight business owners, female business owners, to provide financial support and mentoring for them, to increase increase access to knowledge and resources, to create a network of female business owners, to emphasize the unique capacity women have for creative endeavors and perseverance, and to provide examples to which women and girls can aspire. Fidelity Bank, as the sponsor, our Power Program, it stands for Potential of Women Entrepreneurs Realized. It was designed to meet the unique needs of women in business through our region. The program goes above and beyond the traditional banking experience to provide networking opportunities with other women, in addition to customized banking products. And like Junior League recognizes that women entrepreneurs benefit from access to resources, networks, and mentorship. And like the Junior League, we have put together tools to help provide that access. So now for our judges. Our first judge is Kalisha Garrett. She's the principal consultant at Gen X Consulting Group, a firm focused in business development, strategic sourcing, and vendor compliance management. The executive director of the New Orleans Regional Black Chamber of Commerce, which covers a 10-parish region in southern Louisiana, and the chief operating officer and vice president of the Louisiana Chamber of Commerce Foundation. In addition, she is a licensed realtor in the state of Louisiana. During the life cycle of her prior careers, she's worked in pharmaceutical research, financial advisory as a stockbroker, a legal nurse consultant, and a licensed realtor in the state of Louisiana. Our next judge is Cecile Hardy Tengwy. She's the founder of Nola Couture, a high-end custom fashion design brand founded in the wake of Hurricane Katrina, with multiple locations, including one in the new Louis Armstrong Airport. She's a co-founder of Pokeloa, the first poke restaurant in Louisiana, with 5 locations in the New Orleans area. The design of Cecile's brand, Nola Couture, offers a unique way to showcase New Orleanians' hometown pride and includes manufacturing capabilities through sister company Nola Sewn. Through Nola Sewn, Cecile recently assisted the local manufacturing of 250,000 plus PPE masks and gowns in the wake of COVID-19 pandemic. Cecile contributed to the opening of the new Louis Armstrong Airport, which sparked her newest business endeavor as partner in a wine bar and food concept that will be opening soon next to Cafe du Monde in the airport. Our next judge is Jay Taffett, founder of Grace and Jules, venture development firm focused on startup guidance, growth consulting, and capital raise support, as well as Airfoil Angels, a Gulf South angel investor network focused on connecting founders and funders. towards process-friendly seed, startup and growth capital placements. Jay is an entrepreneurship instructor for college and community startup programs and is an accomplished business and creative writer. He's also a longtime commercial pilot and an active in private air projects and aircraft transfers. We'd now like to thank Trepwise. Trepwise is a New Orleans-based growth consulting firm led by founder Kevin Wilkins. He's been a part of the We Fellowship for over 3 years. They provide our finalists with 2 mentoring sessions focused on the essentials of a successful pitch and allows our finalists to maximize their potential. This annual event wouldn't be a success without Kevin and Trepwise's dedication to ensure our finalists' successful pitches. Without further delay, we're going to begin with our pitches. The first one up is Atiana Cordova with Water Block Kids.
Hello. The first slide up. Okay. I want y'all to meet my friend Nico. Nico is 10 years old, and I met him and his mother this past summer. I would describe Nico as a reserved but curious child. When we met, he had so many questions, such as what was going on in the world, what was going on in our community, and what was going on in our country. This year has been a lot, to say the least. From spikes in mental health illness, to the constant repeat of police brutality events, to the steady rise in mass incarceration, to 2 hurricane threats in 1 week, if you're living in the New Orleans area, to a global pandemic that has completely shifted our ideas of normalcy. And who knows how this year is going to end. Similar to Nico, I also had questions growing up. And my challenge came in the form of Hurricane Katrina in 2005. Following the storm, I began to question, why was the world calling us refugees in our own country? Why did some communities flood and others did not? Why were people that looked like me not able to return home? As I started to explore answers to these questions, I was introduced to design and the built environment. The built environment is the parts of our environment that are made by humans. This includes the physical parts of where we live and work, such as cities, buildings, parks, and streets. Design professionals such as architects, landscape architects, and urban planners make decisions about our built environment. Collectively, these professions decide what resources are allocated to our communities, how communities are planned and designed, and who ultimately benefits from these decisions. These decisions impact every aspect of our lives, including housing, education, food, transportation, and our health. Yet traditional design leadership does not reflect the diversity in our communities, which reveals that what's happening in our world, in our country, and in our communities is not coincidental, but all by design. So with this understanding, I began to think a lot about what our current situation was, and we cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them. This is why I started Water Block Kids. Water Block Kids uses educational programs and products to teach elementary age youth about design through a social justice lens. With Water Block Kids, we lead with the question, how can kids design a better world, a more just world that allows them to fully thrive in their future? Water Block Kids focus on 4 different program areas. The first being architecture, next, landscape architecture, the third, urban planning, and the fourth, real estate. We believe that we are doing a disservice to our kids by not teaching them about design because it's literally connected to every aspect of our lives. With Water Block Kids, we have 4 main goals. The first is to build awareness and understanding about design careers, and their direct impact in our communities, to advance creative problem solving, design and critical thinking, and project-based learning skills to address real-world challenges, to highlight Black, Indigenous, people of color design professionals who are significantly underrepresented in design and design careers, and to affirm the identity and involvement of youth in the decisions made about our built environment. Through our business model, we focus on 3 main areas, the first being our camps, the next being workshops, and then our educational products. The first iteration of our camp launched this past year, over this summer. We've been piloting our workshops over the course of the past 2 years, and we'll be launching our educational products early next year. Marketing growth. As mentioned, we've been piloting this initiative since 2018. During that year, we were able to engage 85 kids across New Orleans. And in 2019, we were able to engage over 200 kids through workshops, community events, and in-school programming. In 2020, like many others, we had big plans to launch during this year, but COVID happened, which disrupted our plans, but did not stop them. We pivoted during this year and held a small pilot with 8 families to launch our Water Block Kids virtual summer camp. Now, this was the first time that we actually charged for our programming, and within a week's time of changing our previously determined schedule, we were able to gross around $1,200. Our growth potential. After school programming industry is a $22 billion industry. Out of this $22 billion, 23% of those includes elementary age kids, which means that we have a $5 billion market access. From that $5 billion market access, there's roughly 46 to 69% of those programs that focus on workforce and learning opportunities for our children. This means that we have a $2 billion market in which we're tapping into. The advantage of the Water Block Kids program. So skill set building. As mentioned earlier, we're focusing on project-based learning skills and critical thinking skills that aren't traditionally taught in school. We're also introducing our kids to careers that they aren't learning in school as well. Contextualized learning. Kids are able to associate their lived experience with what they're learning with our programs. Our programs are co-designed with kids. So as we mentioned, we've been piloting for the past 2 years, which means we have a lot of feedback from kids. We have a comprehensive approach, so many programs may focus on one aspect of design, such as architecture or landscape. We focus on 4 different buckets, and we're Black-owned and a woman-owned company. But don't just take our word for it. We've had a lot of press over this year alone from people just talking about our programs. And we've also had our testimonials from our parents, so such as Nico's mom just thanking us for his involvement in our program. Testimonials continue. And we also have some constructive criticism. So saying that they wish that our programs went a little bit more in depth on the topics that we provided. So this is because our current team is solely only me. This past summer, we were able to engage designers across the country in our virtual format. And in 2021 and 2022, we want to focus on curriculum development, youth experience, family engagement, and marketing, with $1,500 going towards curriculum development, $1,000 towards youth experience and family engagement, and then the rest going towards marketing. So as I mentioned, why am I qualified to do this work? My background is in design. After Hurricane Katrina, I went to LSU and got an undergraduate in architecture. And I went to grad school to get my master's in disaster resilience leadership. So I'm understanding and knowledgeable about design. And I also have an urban design studio here in the city as well. So thinking once again about Nico. So Nico was able not to only have questions about the program in which he had when he came into our program, he also had answers by the time that he left. And that's something that we believe that all of our kids should be able to have, answers to their questions. This is why within our program, we lead with the slogan, water our kids and watch them grow, because we believe they all have the potential to do so. Thank you.
All right, do we have any
questions from our judges?
How hard was it to transition from doing a normal camps and workshops pre-COVID to transitioning to all virtual programs? And
thank you for that question.
That experience.
Thank you for that question.
She's still talking.
Sorry. Do you think that experience would help you get to a virtual experience that could reach multiple regions instead of just New Orleans?
Do you think that experience would get you to multiple regions, not just New Orleans?
Is that 2 parts of a question? Or?
That's the second
the
part.
same question. Yeah, so with this COVID reality that we're in, so of course, as I mentioned earlier, we could have completely halted our programming and then picked up in 2021. But instead, we use that opportunity to actually situate and see, is there an actual financial demand for our product? And within that 1 week or 2 week period in which we were transforming our in-person format for our workshops and camps to a virtual platform, we were able to engage 8 families who all paid for our service. And with that, we of course learned a lot from that experience in itself because we weren't prepared to do that virtual formatting. And that's why with the dollars that we would receive if we were to win this competition, we would use it around curriculum development and youth experience and family engagement, because those are the buckets that we haven't had prior research in, but we love to put more money towards those areas because as we grow and as we develop, we do want to be in other cities and other locations as well. But during this pilot, we're still learning and we need the funds to actually expand and actually experience that growth. That question. Okay. All right.
What a way to kick off this night. I'm very inspired. Our next participant is Nola Wood Windows, Valerie Videz.
Hi, 6 years ago, I swiped right. And in doing so, I switched from living in Boston to New Orleans. I found a husband. I found a new house and a business. I'm Valerie Videz, owner of Nola Wood Windows. Next. In owning a home in New Orleans, we discovered all of our windows were nailed shut. Our doors kind of opened and closed, and we had no shutters. Living in a place where I didn't have hurricanes to a place where I did, being able to secure my windows was an important piece for us as homeowners. We discovered that we weren't the only ones with this problem. Being in a city with 19 historic areas, there were plenty of other old houses that had the same complications and unique challenges that our home had. My husband and I come with a varied background. I have experience in operations and working in manufacturing and helping companies scale and grow. My husband was an offshore boat captain who moonlit as a craftsman, artisan, furniture maker. We both looked at and tried to find someone to do the work on our windows and only discovered that everybody was booked out for 6 to 8 months, and it was a long wait and a lot of money. We looked at each other and said, we can do this. We got this. And that was the beginning of our business. We are fortunate enough to be able to walk into a home and find things that seem like they're beyond repair. And it is with great pleasure that we get to honor the artisans that came before us by restoring things back to their original state, the way that they would have been 100 or 200 years ago. We have an advantage in that we work with our customers in an individual way. We're small enough to be flexible and handle many different things that our clients need. Our business model is based on components. So we look at everything in its pieces. So a window has 2 sashes, a frame, and functions. Our pricing is based on that, and we strive for a 30% gross profit margin on our work. The team is myself and my husband. So his artisanship and my business expertise with the occasion of me being on site to help him out to make sure that we're meeting client deadlines. From a growth perspective, we started in 2018 and we've scaled 3-fold in the last 2 years and intend to continue 100% growth year over year in the years forward. To reach that $600,000 number, that's 300 windows. Along with being able to do 300 windows a year, we'll also be scaling our team to go beyond just myself and my husband to add on other folks that are passionate about restoring their windows. Next slide. These are just a few of our happy clients and their feedback from us. we make sure that every client that we work with is happy and that their expectations have been exceeded from the moment that we start working with them. Next slide. If we're fortunate enough to win this fellowship, the money will be invested in our equipment and our workshop to upgrade from prosumer tools, as my husband likes to call them, to more commercial tools that allow us for speed, to move from being reactive in our marketing to being more proactive. And the Get On Board training would be instrumental to me as a new board member for the National Window Preservation Alliance, and would help me better serve that nonprofit for the window community. Our best benefit, and the thing that I love the most, is when we install a window or we finish a job and we walk through with our clients and we see the smile and the look on their face as they are in awe of the fact that their house went from something that they thought they needed brand new windows to realizing that their old windows just needed a little bit of a facelift and a little bit of love. There is something to be said to be able to walk and drive around the city and be able to look at something and say, I did that. My fingerprints are all over this, and being able to leave that mark in the fabric of this city that is my adopted city now, it brings a smile and it warms my heart. Next slide. So it's your turn to swipe right. Thank you very much for your time and consideration.
Judges, do we have any questions?
Do we have any questions from the judges?
I had one question. Just curious, do you take the windows out to repair them, or do you repair them on site?
Do you take the windows out to repair them, or do you repair them on site?
We take them out to repair them when we do full restoration. So we board up and secure the opening. That allows us to safely remove the lead paint. So we don't like to expose lead paint as much as we can. So we keep that maintained within our shop. And then once we get them fully restored, we put them back in and we make sure that your windows open. Your windows are supposed to open, by the way. So if your windows don't open, let us know, especially with COVID. We're happy to help you get those working again.
Thank you very much.
We've got creative people, and we have the people from out of town that are coming to New Orleans and doing great things. Our next contestant is Vibrant Market, Lauren Trostoff.
Vibrant Market, a clean beauty, wellness, and lifestyle store. So I wanted to start with a story from one of our most loyal clients. So the first time she came in, she had no idea what clean beauty and wellness was. And so we did our regular greeting, which was, welcome to Vibrant Market. We're a clean beauty and wellness store. There hasn't been a law made since 1938 about what can be put into our personal care products. There's only 11 banned ingredients in the US. It's a completely self-regulated industry. In countries like Europe, there's around 1,500 banned ingredients. Everything you put on your body gets absorbed into your body, and it has an effect on your health. And we believe that we believe in empowering people to take control of their health. So she asked us if we carried anything that would help her with migraines. And I said, you know, a lot of people who suffer from migraines are super sensitive to the ingredients that are in our personal care products. There's many different things. A big one is fragrance. And she said she's a big candle person. She's obsessed with candles. She always has candles burning in her house. And fragrance is a big one. So she decided to switch out all of her personal care products at once, and that's makeup, skincare, cleaning products, candles, and she also got our starter supplement pack, which is based off of a founding functional medicine doctor, Dr. Frank Littman. She also used our resource page to find different books and podcasts and resources of that nature to do her own research on her health and find a local functional medicine doctor who would spend more than 5 minutes in the doctor's office with her and actually do tests and find out what was going on. Long story short, she no longer has migraines, and and that isn't a kind of once in a lifetime customer here. There's at our store, there's plenty of customers that we have that we help through our products and services. And they're actually 60% of adults in America have a chronic illness, whether it's cancer or diabetes. And it's all preventable by lifestyle, and it's a multifaceted approach, wellness and health is. And I believe it's actually even more than 60% because a lot of things like IBS and a lot of autoimmune diseases don't get counted in those numbers. And those are all things that you can change, and that your products that you're using on your body really make a big impact on your health. So that brings to me. So these are all my interests. And because I was so engrossed in things like nutrition and skincare and had a big fashion background, and I'm an early adopter, and I had a bunch of resources. I always had friends and family who were coming to me on like skincare advice and health advice and recipes and diet and nutrition. And so I came to found Vibrant Market, and because it was everything that I loved to do and people were asking me to do it. So I wanted to create a one-stop shop wellness lifestyle store, something that we did not have in New Orleans. And I wanted to be able to provide resources and education. I wanted to be able to sort through the clutter, so we didn't have, it's super curated, so we didn't under curate or over curate. There wasn't too many products that overwhelmed people, but there was enough products to fit everyone's skincare and wellness needs. It's healthy and effective beauty. We test all of the products before we carry them. We provide options that are better for you and the environment, and we're adding sustainable fashion in our expansion in winter so you can have style without sacrificing your health and the environment. Our local competition, really, there isn't anyone that provides clean beauty at all. Nationally, there's nowhere that someone can go to buy all of these products in one place where people can trust. They're either all supplements or there's too many things for people to choose from, and really having like a location in New Orleans where people can go. I hate shopping for skincare and things like of that nature online. I like to talk to people about it. So that's where we come in. And some of our biggest customers right now are 35 to 55-year-old women, which is why I would love to be involved with and get mentored by people in the junior league, because y'all are our target customers and they really care about things like beauty and health and recovery, whether it's from an illness or just from working out, and they care about style. Our timing is really good because clean is now mainstream. It's not just a bunch of like crunchy, hippy dippy products, but they have great branding and they're super effective, and health and wellness matters more than ever. It did in 2019, but now in 2020, people are really, really invested in their health in this crazy environment. And there's a compound annual growth rate of 9.4% in the clean and personal care market. All growth. So we started as a pop-up, and in our 2019 sales were 324,000. Our 2021 goal with our expansion is 750,000. So that's February 2018, our first pop-up. By the summer, we had a 2-month-long pop-up in Washington, D.C. at Union Market. And now we are in our location, which we like to call the Speakeasy. We are above Raw Republic. It's really all been word of mouth, and we haven't done any PR or marketing. In the winter of this year, we're opening our non-Speakeasy location on Magazine Street in the old White's Mercantile location, where we're expanding on the products we're offering, as well as more services. A lot of the praise we've gotten really has been from our customers in terms of customer service and quality and wait time. Virtually no one returns products. They usually keep them all because of the quality and the attention to detail that we spend with them. We have celebrity clients, and I've been interviewed a bunch of times on the Beauty Independent, which is a great industry standard for clean beauty, and it's like a news website. And so I've also worked to grow a lot of national wellness industry relationships with biohackers and brand founders, as well as industry leaders. And that's something I continue to do. So I have a lot of contacts in that regard. In terms of team, especially with the opening of the bigger store, I've brought on a strategy and consulting expert who specializes in wellness and spas. And she's going to help with training and protocols and hiring a really good informative team. And then also I've hired a retail consultant who is helping us with our sales optimization. He works with stores all over the country. All over the Gulf Coast from Florida to Texas. This grant will make a large impact on us because we have never, like I said, we're Speakeasy. We've never done any PR marketing, and we would be using it to work with Cecile, who's a great team. She's an LSU grad and is out of New York, and she's worked with some of our competitors, and they've only had amazing things to say. We want to work with them because we have a great online presence, but we haven't done anything to optimize people's awareness of it. And we believe that it's a beautiful website, really user-friendly, and it would be great to optimize our growth that way. And again, our main goal, especially in New Orleans, is empower people to have more control over their health and be the most vibrant versions of themselves on the inside and outside. Thank you.
Lauren, we're going to move on to our next.
Okay. Thank you.
Pitch is going to be another creative woman with Kids Creation, Tisha Dillon Hall.
Have you ever wanted to explain your feelings to someone but didn't know how to put those feelings into words? I most definitely have. In 2016, after having my son, I suffered from postpartum depression. Oftentimes, it was hard to explain to people what I was going through emotionally, but I found comfort in art. After taking what seemed like forever to sketch my first painting, I decided I had to help other people express themselves artistically as well. My name is Tisha Dillon Hall, owner of Kids Creations. My company was formed on May 17th, 2018, with the purpose of providing a unique and meaningful arts program for all children. Arts programs and mental health treatment in Louisiana have been cut drastically. Jefferson Parish is the largest public school system in the states. Out of the 80 schools and 50,000 students, only 6 schools have an arts program. That means 5% of the students are being offered art. Mental health disorders have increased within children between the ages of 2 to 17 by 2% since 2017. Since COVID-19 has forced many of our children to stay home and cease social events and groups, many of these will heighten. For this reason, Kids Creations is working to become the first after-school program that offers art therapy. Our goal is to provide an affordable after-school program that can teach children proper coping mechanisms Many children in need can't afford art therapy, and for some behavioral issues and depression, they may experience downward spiraling, including but not limited to poor performance in school and lashing out. Currently, my team consists of myself. I'm the owner and instructor. My husband, Jonathan Hall, he's an instructional aide, and Miss Victoria Grant, she is a licensed professional counselor and also a nationally accredited counselor. She currently works for Jefferson Parish Schools. At Kids Creations, we know that every child doesn't need therapy. Some may have an interest in art and are denied that outlet through school due to its limited availability. We are here to solve this problem as well. As an after-school program, we're open to everyone, no tested needed for entrance. Our monthly fee of $150 is less than the average after-school program, therapy session, or a week of childcare for most people. We are working to ensure that our creative kids have an affordable option for an after-school program that not only provides educational activities and help with mental and emotional health, but is fun too. Kids Creations will focus on educating children on the different types and forms of art and work on a project that coincides with that particular form of art. Projects will differ and will include group and individual assignments. Weekly, we will have a licensed therapist that comes in to work with us. We will discuss the importance of self-expression, mental and emotional health, and how we can cope through our feelings during this pandemic. Parents will have the option to opt out of the therapy sessions if they are not comfortable. And those that may need specialized one-on-one attention will have that opportunity as well. When the students are dropped off to our facility, the art project of the day will already be set up for them. We will discuss the goal of the assignment and the instructions to complete it. The assignment can range from painting, pottery, drawing, or any art-related project. We will work through the project and discuss the process from start to finish. We understand that Kids Creations is not the only option that a child has for an after-school activity. You can choose sports, video games, or simply playing outside with your children. But Kids Creations is the only option that will provide a fun environment that allows them to socialize, learn, and work on their mental and emotional health. With over 25-star reviews on Google, here are a few things that our customers are saying about us. Jillian Sanders says that we're a professional with excellent instruction and that her girls will definitely be returning. Megan Walker says the creative, artistic skills and professionalism of this company are top tier. And Trinae Lewis says excellent customer service and quality work. In 2018, our opening year for Kids Creations, we didn't make $1,000. In year 2, however, with proper marketing and expansion of our art projects, we've made right at almost $9,000. With year 3, due to the pandemic, we had to cease some face-to-face operations, but right now we're on track to, if not meet, exceed our goal from last year. That puts us with a projected revenue in year 6, which is 2023, around $60,000 plus. It provides the opportunity. Kids Creation will utilize the mentoring and support systems given by JL&O meetings to interact with other companies, and with the $5,000 grant, we will utilize it to purchase new art supplies for our kids. If we win, you would also be helping the children in our communities. These are the faces of a few of the children that would be affected. They would be able to have fun, learn new things, and build their confidence, and you would be a part of their success stories. Again, my name is Tisha Dillon Hall with Kids Creations, and I thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak with you today.
Okay, do we have any questions from the judges?
I had been on your website earlier in the week, and do you still do mobile art therapy sessions where you would go to people's houses and do get-togethers someplace else?
She's asking, she said she was on your website earlier this week and she wanted to know if you still do mobile.
Yes, we do mobile paint parties. Actually, last week I did a mobile pumpkin paint party for some children. And on Saturday, we went to City Park and we did a spa party.
Yeah, I think that's a super interesting aspect to this, as the mobility part of it.
She thinks that that's the most interesting part, is the mobility part.
Yes, we are still mobile. So last year we went to some of the Jefferson Parish schools and did art with the schools, but due to COVID-19, we can't really go in right now.
Right.
Thank you.
Okay, as we're moving right along, our next pitch is going to be Magic Hand Solutions, Miss Ashley Oncolade.
Who doesn't love a great seafood bowl? I know I do. Even if you don't like seafood, I'm pretty sure there's one thing that we all can agree on, that we hate the smell that is left on your hands after you're done eating. The whole cleaning process is a mess. You have to find a bathroom, then you have to find something that sort of kind of works. I've used everything, lemons, vinegar, soap. I've even tried to use beer, and that still doesn't work. I even had to look up some old wives' tale. I even had to look up some old wives' tales for help. And this is what I found. One person says to use vinegar while cooking the crab meat so you can use that same vinegar to wash your hands. I don't know about that one. Do you know how many people suffer from smelly hand syndrome? There are over 390,000 people who live here in the New Orleans area, with 30% of them being seafood lovers. There are over 600 restaurants and markets where employees and customers need something that's convenient to remove the smell from their hands. There are 130 festivals held here annually, with all of them serving something from the Gulf. Wouldn't it be nice if they had something that was convenient for them to remove the smell from their hands? Hi, my name is Ashley Oncolade, a native of Valle, Louisiana, and owner of Magic Hand Solutions. And what if I told you I've created something that can help? Well, I did. It's called Magic Hands, the solution. It is a 100% waterless odor eliminator solution that removes the smell of seafood, smoke, and spices from your hands. The solution is convenient. There's no need for a bathroom because it's waterless. It's natural. It's made with the highest quality ingredients. And it's a deodorizer. It removes the smells naturally, leaving your hands clean and refreshed. I know there are plenty of products out there, but there is no odor eliminator solution on the market. Here are a few products that kind of does what my product does. Purell, Rubberweight, and Kindly Skin. Purell is a hand sanitizer, so it is convenient, but it doesn't claim to kill odors. Rubberweight stainless steel bar soap, you need water, so it's not convenient. Kindly Skin, it is a deodorizer, and it is waterless, but is it natural? No. Magic Hand Solutions has everything that you need. Here at Magic Hands, we have 2 additional products along with the solution. The next one is the scrub. It's a refreshing scrub that is used to remove the smell from your hands while leaving your hands exfoliating and refreshed. Our third product was born due to this 2020 pandemic. I fell sick with the virus and I was unable to work. And when I was able to return to work, everything had totally changed. I thought I would have to stop production completely, but I did what the people needed and I created Magic Hands, the sanitizer. It's your everyday use sanitizer that you use everyday use sanitizer that you use, everyday hand sanitizer that you use is an extra addition to my product that made my business stand the time. Magic Hand Solution has a deodorizer, a scrub, and a sanitizer, all the things that your hands need. Here are some fun facts about the magician behind Magic Hands. I have a background in fashion and agriculture, an odd combination, but it makes me the best blend for creating Magic Hands. I have an agriculture business degree from Florida A&M University, and I'm a proud mom. When I was creating Magic Hands, I did a lot of research. I looked to the past and the present to see what I can do to make the future better. And I looked for the highest in quality ingredients to make sure I was getting a high quality product. And I know it's to be true, but here are some facts, some comments people have left on my page. I was told there's no harsh chemicals, no stinky smell, great sanitizer. Even though it's been a very hard year, I was able to build some really good relationships with some wonderful businesses and be a part of some great business programs. Absolute Wellness Health carries our Magic Hands sanitizer. I was able to complete Cox Communication along with Delgado's Community College's 2020 Small Business Academy, and I'm a very proud power member with the New Orleans location. Currently, majority of my sales comes from straight retail. I do have a website where I see about 10% of my business come from there. All of my Magic Hand Solution products are made here locally and bottled. I have about 5 volunteers who help with large orders and with marketing and advertising. With local orders, I do provide local pickups and drive-ups, and I do ship nationwide with my online orders. With the world opening back up slowly, I'm projecting that I will finish this year with about 500 bottles sold, and I'm projecting next year to have 1,500 bottles sold. I know you're saying that's a big increase, but with the help of the Junior League of New Orleans, I know I'll be able to get my products in the right hands. With this funding from this pitch, I would like to start the process of getting my product clinically proven, and the other half, I'm going to buy more products. I've put my whole heart into this product, and I believe in it and I stand behind it 1,000%. I just really want to thank the Junior League for providing me this opportunity to spread the magic. Are you ready to try the magic?
Okay, do we have any questions from the judges?
Sorry to ask so many questions, but this sounds amazing. How many retail outlets are the white part of your 75% of your sales come from? Do you go to like markets or things like that, or do they? I think you said 10% was your website, and I was just wondering where the 75% of the sales come from.
Where does the 75% of the sales come from?
It comes straight from retail. I get a lot of orders via Instagram, social media, and when I have pop-ups. This is my first year, so that's where it's coming from.
She asked if you did markets or
due to COVID, I wasn't able to, but I do pop-ups up at the pharmacy that I did say about. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, y'all, these were amazing pitches, and the judges are going to start deliberating. But while they're deliberating for about 8 minutes, we want to hear from you. So we want you to vote in our poll. All of you that are participating, we have 118 participants. Make sure that you vote and tell us who you would choose for this pitch. I want to just come say hi.
Hi, how are you?
I know, I don't.
They're about to play the power
Okay.
video. Do you
Oh,
want to just
oh.
give them about,
I mean,
just
I
let
don't
me
know.
know. We're going to let the judges deliberate for about 5 or 10 minutes and then we'll announce the winner.
Okay. Okay, so y'all just hang on, everybody, and we're going to be showing a video about Fidelity Bank Power. So while the judges are deliberating, we will have a little presentation for you all.
To me, is our God-given talent. So purpose is very important because if you don't understand your purpose, you will miss opportunities to be impactful and impact lives of others.
And so having a purpose.
To me, is our God-given talent. So purpose is very important because if you don't understand your purpose, you will miss opportunities to be impactful and impact lives of others.
And so having a purposeful life, a purposeful business, a purposeful connection with somebody says, hey, this is going to have some impact. This is really going to go somewhere. This is not frivolous. Purpose is really having focus and intent.
Purpose means to me the reason that I wake up every day and go do what I love to do.
Oh, I think that your purpose changes. That's the great thing, is it doesn't have to be the same thing all the time. And I think it actually makes you richer if your purpose changes.
Potential to me means everything that we see in the future of this business. There's so much potential for us. We use the word every day because we look, every time we turn, there's another facet of the business that has more potential than we ever expected.
For me, potential means that the unexpected could be coming, and you need to be open to all of the opportunities that are around you.
I love the word potential because it's all about the future, it's about hope, it's about things that you don't even realize inside of you. And I think that we need leaders who look at everybody and see the potential.
The word passion means everything that's driven what we've done. Passion is what made it happen, and passion is what keeps it going.
So if I'm at the best of my abilities, I'm the best version of myself, I can also equip others to do that as well.
That's what I'm passionate about, is when I see my employees thriving and really learning and getting better at their jobs and making the company look better as a result.
I have a real passion for life. I love it, and I want to soak out as much of it as I can every day. And I can't get stuck on that stuff that I didn't quite do perfect.
Passion is the fuel in the furnace that allows us to be all that we can be. Passion is what helps powerful women do powerful things. I'm Deborah, and I'm here for Powerful Business.
I'm Mindy, and I'm here for Powerful Business.
I'm Virginia, and I'm here for Powerful Business.
I am Shaylin Randolph, and I'm here for Powerful Business.
I'm Jessica Marasco, like Tabasco, and I'm here for Powerful Business.
Hi, I'm Val, and I'm here for Powerful Business.
So I just realized we didn't tell the audience what the audience favorite ones. Did we tell them that yet? No, we didn't. Okay. Do you want Kate and I to do that? Yeah.
Okay, we are ready to get started announcing our winners. So I'd like to introduce you all to the co-chairs of the 2020 We Fellowship competition, Jessica Derenbecker and Kate Mick. If you would please come on up here so we can get the results.
Y'all hear us? All right. Thank you to our audience for participating, and thank you so much again to our judges. We're going to first announce the audience winner, who will receive additional Junior League support with our holiday marketplace, as well as some additional Junior League advertisement. And the winner of the Audience Participation Award is Magic Hand Solutions. All right, and we'll go ahead now and announce the winner of the fellowship. Water Block Kids.
Oh gosh. Oh. Okay. I was trying to practice social distancing. But thank y'all so much for this opportunity to learn more about my company. I truly appreciate it. And trust me, we will use every dollar of this $5,000 that you guys are allocating to our company. I do want to invite you all to our virtual paint party, which will be happening in a few weeks. So it's open to families, although our programs typically focus on kids between the ages of 6 to 12. We'd love to have you be a part of that program. And you can get the program notice at waterblockkids.com or on Instagram at waterblockkids as well. Well, thank y'all once again. I'm so excited. Thank you.
Thank you to all of our finalists. Y'all did an amazing job, and it's been such a pleasure to work with you guys. And thank you to Women's Leadership Summit as well for all the support you've given us. So thank you all.